Hi, welcome to the World Genius Podcast. I'm joined once again by my best friends, Joa and Colin. Say hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Oh,
was
a
funny,
timid hi from Colin. I like it. Going a little soft. So Johnny's hijinks of the week. Boo, 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 boo. We need a little jingle and a little clip to play where it's like, those do you remember those singing Christmas cards that were really big for like 2 years, where it would just put your face on a bunch of dancing elves?
Oh, like
it would
the
be
family card things?
Yeah,
people thought those were hilarious.
they really did for like 2 years.
I thought those were great.
Yeah, now you're like Snapchat emoji guy does that shit.
Yeah. It's all the novelty of those things has just been hoarded out to Snapchat.
Yeah. That wasn't even my hijink of the week.
Oh,
that
I was just
going to
say,
hijink.
For your jingle, Andrew, next time you take a bath, bring the iPad in there and cook us something up on GarageBand. I want a jingle that was made by Andrew in the bathtub.
Johnny's hijinks.
My hijink of the week. So last episode, hilarious.
What's a hijink?
You guys, I don't know, man.
I don't even know if hijink
it's not the right
singular.
word.
Is it?
It's
singular?
not the right word.
I'm good.
I don't think so. Nobody knows.
Thank you for saying that, Colin, because I was also like really uncomfortable with him saying that.
Yeah, I like put glasses on that I found.
It's not even the right word to use, I don't think.
But hijinks is a word.
Yeah, hijinks is a word.
Boisterous fun.
It's something we just don't know.
Oh, you could say like antic, my antic or my prank, or an escapade, a trick, a frolic.
Yeah,
shenanigan?
no, it's not even the right word. This is just what it's called now, though. It's my thing. It's my thing of the week. Okay, guys, shut up. Leave me alone. Joa, last episode, we got finished recording the episode, and he goes, "Wow, guys, nice job. We recorded a 2-hour podcast." You guys will know at this point, last episode was only an hour and 20 minutes. He saw 1 hour, 20 minutes, and he thought it was 120 minutes long, 2 hours. Joa got something wrong, guys. We got him. We got him, guys. He got something wrong, and he's an idiot for it.
The funniest part of it, I think, was how confident I was in it. Like for like 6 seconds, I was like, "What are you talking about?" It says 120 right there. It's 2 hours. And then like when you have a moment like that, it really like makes you question everything. How your brain can tell you something really confidently, and then you were just dead fucking wrong, and you had zero inkling.
Big idiot. You look like a big stupid dummy. Yeah. I hate when that happens.
That happens.
So that was
but I mean, I wasn't completely wrong. I just sort of misread it from it saying an hour and 20 minutes when I thought it was like
completely wrong.
I thought it was 120 minutes. I didn't realize that the 1 hour was the symbol of an hour, and I thought it was just a accumulation of all the minutes. So sorry about that, guys.
That was for all the hate watchers out there.
Yeah,
that was another thing.
Who watched to hate on me?
Yeah.
This is the deep shit. This is like where the real haters come.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like Colin on George's on.
No, I'm not a hater.
George,
okay, we're not talking about him anymore. What we are talking about is Joa switched to YouTube Live.
Oh fuck, dude.
And it was litty.
Dude, were you were in there for a little bit, weren't you, Colin?
I wrote like one message and it just got drowned out.
It was fucked up. It was actually way worse than I thought it would be. I had suspected that there would be more people, but there were too many people, and like the difference is when you have like a community of like 300 people that watch like every stream, and they've like spent a lot of virtual time with me. They kind of know how I am and the way that I like to do things. That's how usually on Twitch I get like 300 viewers. I went onto YouTube live and I had 2,000 viewers, and everybody just spams what they want me to do. Like I'm like a little fucking monkey. They just go, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. That's the only thing they do. They'll triple spam it and then wait like, I don't know, 11 seconds and then triple spam it again with like zero regard of where I am in the pacing of what I'm looking at. Like I'll just have like started digging into something for like, I don't know, 2 minutes, like where I usually spend like 10 to 15 minutes on something. And they're just people spam the whole time. So there's no like interaction with the chat or like any like progression of understanding on the topic that we're talking about. It's just like jump to this, jump to this. So it's like a hyper ADHD. It was really bad. I made a quite a bit of money, but
yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
It was a really whorish experience. I felt really dirty when I got off. Like I just showed my asshole to 2,000 people.
Yeah, I think you can probably turn off so they can't post links. You got to.
Oh no, you can't. You can't post links in it. It wasn't links. It was you can only post links if you're a mod. It was just it wasn't in slow mode, and I couldn't figure out how to turn it on. Like it was just a disaster, honestly, man.
Yeah,
but
look, I was in there for 2 seconds.
Yeah, I think I got 60 donations.
Jesus.
Yeah,
that's almost as many as we got on my birthday bash.
Yeah. It was almost yeah, I'm thinking that I'll do YouTube if I have like something big, and I might try doing like IRL streams because the people that work at Volcom, they have like a streamer backpack. And if I could do stuff like at a skate park and invite like pros and shit, then that would be like a good thing too. Cause you want like, cause then, you know, audience interaction doesn't matter because they're all just watching an event, you know, and the more people you have, the better. But like for actual normal streams, it felt like very unproductive. And I also had this point where I was talking about this, like this one skater, Mark Suchu, and how he had his sweater rolled up, which I hate. I hate when people have the sleeves of their sweaters rolled up, and he was pushing really hard to do like a long ollie, and how I hated the clip. And like half the people in there, more than half, like didn't understand it. And I was like, oh fuck, I'm like being gaslit. By the people in Twitch totally would have usually been on the same page as me, but there are a bunch of normie morons in there, and I felt like I couldn't be myself. I was like questioning my own perception, you know? And it's weird when those are the people that like sign up to watch you and they're like, this is a bad take. I'm like, wait, this is what I say in my YouTube videos. Why is it different now? I'm confused. So
that's the only thing about Twitch that's good is you do like foster more of like a community, I feel like in chat. And it seems like YouTube it's doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel the same at all, really.
Yeah, well, it was my first one, and people, I think it also had something to do with the fact that I had uploaded a YouTube video like, you know, 15 hours earlier, and it was just like YouTube just puts you in the recommended. So the same way as like a YouTube video would be in the recommended, it just put my live stream in the recommended.
Yeah.
And all your subscribers like may have just pushed you onto like their notifications.
Most of what it kind of devolved into is people just sending like $2 to get me to look at something, and it actually kind of turned into me being like kids being like, look at my brand for $2, and then just me looking at like a horrible skate video and like their shitty ass like graphics and stuff, and then like them having paid me to look at it. So I'm just like, oh man. Thank you for the $3, but this isn't very good. And that was not a really
ruined.
Yeah, not a super comfortable position to find yourself in, I gotta say. But one dude sent me $20 and didn't ask me for anything, so thanks to that guy.
Shout out that guy.
Yeah, shout out that guy. Oh, I love when people send you like foreign money. This says CZK KC20. So is that like Czech Republic dollars?
Maybe.
So
No one
Yeah,
knows.
it's a scam. They trick you with the foreign money.
let me see what this is. Oh, it's a Czech koruna is worth 40 cents. So that's how much did he send me?
20, you said, or some, I don't know. Nobody knows.
Yeah. Anyway, wait, what? Whoa! He only sent me 80 cents.
No, $2 minimum.
It says 20 SEK koruna equals 80 cents. I'm confused. This is fucked up. Okay, whatever.
And you're gonna get taxed on that.
Yeah. What else do we have on the agenda?
We've
been sober. Why we've been sober doing
I'm
this?
drinking right now.
He's drinking. No. Well, I had 2 beers after work, but
I'm shit-faced.
I'm sick, so
man.
I can't really get wasted. It would just prolong my ailment.
So
I had
a.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, man.
This brings me back.
I had an idea. Yeah.
We used to interrupt each other all the time.
Yeah.
When one of us would finally muster up the courage to speak, it would just be a dog pile of no, you
go ahead.
Oh God.
I had the idea. No one else liked the idea. We do a podcast where we're stoned because none of us like getting stoned anymore. So doing a podcast where we're all uncomfortable and high might be kind of funny for you guys, or it might just be really
sounds
bad.
Impossible.
I don't know. It might be. There's only one way to find out.
The problem is that stoned is no longer like I don't even know if I get stoned. My relationship with weed is so fucking bad that like I think Johnny, you can still kind of smoke weed while you're sober, right?
Yeah.
And it's like you'll kind of get high.
Yeah.
I just get immediately like shipped off to nightmare land. Like, so it's like you're like, oh, what if we got stoned? That'd be so weird. And I'm just like, I don't really like feel like voluntarily subjecting myself to a guaranteed like horrible, anxious, like fucking fidgety, like skin crawling experience.
Yeah, I might just need to be like, I need to go outside.
Yeah, then
that's how shrooms are for me. I'm just like standing somewhere and I'm like, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna leave now and I'm gonna go on a walk. And you can come if you want, but I can't be here anymore.
You know what? I don't know about this new stoic Colin.
What do you mean?
Stoic? What the fuck?
Stoic Colin. All right, there we go. Come on.
What?
You said fuck, so it's getting better. We're getting a little closer to. I need your energy up a little bit. I'm not seeing any movement,
dude. I didn't know that like shroom people and like philosophical enlightenment people, they love the word stoic. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they love reading books written by
idiots.
But
stoic in particular is like a big word for them. They want to become stoic.
Stoicism.
I wish we had Mikey here right now. He'd be able to speak on this.
Yeah, I guess he would. He lost his voice though.
When was the last time you guys tried to meditate?
I'd never tried to do that. I know I can't.
I
don't think I've done it in a while.
Yeah, it's been years, that's for sure. And I have no interest in ever doing it again. I don't really like even if it's successful, if it like calms you down, like I don't really want to do that.
I don't know. I'd rather suffer.
Yeah. And have my eyes open.
Yeah, sometimes I don't know how much I want to know about the world. Like sometimes about certain things, the more you know, the worse it is. Like if the more I learn about Starbucks, like the less fun it is to go there, even though I have like no power to change, that Starbucks will be ever present. So I don't know. I feel like at times I'd rather just remain ignorant and like get a Honey Crisp macchiato. You know what I'm saying? And the same way, like I don't know if I want to delve too far into inner workings of my own mind.
Yeah,
I think I'd rather
ignorance is bliss.
I'd rather just let my illnesses fester and see where it takes me.
Yeah,
I guess my mental illnesses fester. Yeah, I don't want to meditate.
Well, it's more comfortable having your illnesses, you know.
You think it is? I don't know.
Yeah. Like, I know that I shouldn't on my days off not leave my basement or not leave my basement, you know.
You know
but
what it is?
Comfy. At this point.
Yeah.
It's like embarrassing to yourself if you like try to meditate and you fail. Like, I'm the only person that's involved with this. It is all about me overcoming like my own patterns. And if I fail at this, like, I have nobody to blame. You know?
and then you've meditated and you're still anxious or depressed, you know.
Yeah, it's just a disaster.
It's a bad time.
Doing stuff where you have nobody else to blame but yourself, that's risky business.
My problem is that I just don't believe it, like that it works. And the people that all say that it works, I think that are the people that I believe the least generally.
Hey, Colin, what do you think it does? What do you guys think meditation does?
I don't know. I've never done it. What do you think it does, Andrew? That sounded like a rhetorical question. Like you already have the answer.
It's supposed to be like grounding, like for you. Like you're supposed. It's supposed to like. So there's a bunch of different grounding exercises you're supposed to do if you have like anxiety disorders or anything like that. Which is like where if you feel like you're out of control, meditation is supposed to bring you back down and make you feel like you can at least control your fucking breathing or your mind in some capacity.
Yeah, my understanding is that you're supposed to just think about fucking nothing, which is helpful, I guess, for some people.
I thought that's why they invented Zoloft, so people wouldn't have to do this anymore.
Easy mode.
That's why they invented TikTok.
So, can you do both at the same time, though, to like...
Zoloft and meditation?
Yeah.
You would just disappear. Your body would just be sucked right out of this physical plane.
What if I got enlightenment really fast, and they're like, yeah, but you fucking juiced. It's like doing steroids.
Juiced. Chris.
What's good?
Chris.
Welcome back, Chris.
Back.
Woo!
Yeah, thanks for having me back. Thought after last time I was banned indefinitely.
No, everyone loved you.
What happened? You did get banned, but that was just Johnny.
I remember banning you, but you know,
a ban from Johnny means about as much as a fuck from Johnny. This is very, very little. Anyway, how you been, Chris?
Dude, been great. Turned my life around in the meantime. Started playing League of Legends. My life got 10 times better.
What rank are you?
Oh, I'm not ranked yet. I'm only level like 28.
Okay.
That's good, man. I remember the grind at level 30.
Getting wet with Vel'Koz though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a fucking choice, baby.
Yeah.
Sweet champ.
Yeah, dude.
When you say you turned your life around, like what direction do you mean? Like, because usually when people say I started playing League of Legends, my life turned around.
That's a downhill trajectory.
Yeah, that's what you would think, but I kind of bossed up.
Really?
Like, no longer. By like the end of this week, will no longer be unemployed.
Whoa.
Congrats.
Starting to get play now too.
No way.
Game on. Yeah.
No fucking way.
I'm in the bar and I'm showing them like the World Genius clips.
Shut
No, not at all.
I was on
a podcast.
Like 6K views. No big deal.
So you're getting laid?
More or less. Not like a ton, but like
more or less.
Know, like
but more than last time.
Yeah, more than last time.
Nice.
Okay,
I know
what's
Dan Bilzerian, but
What's the new job?
Dude, tech sales.
Tech sales? What does that mean?
I'm not
so
familiar
vague.
with that industry.
Whole lot of cold calling.
No way.
Yeah,
man,
you gotta
if you
like
can sell,
cold
you can
call
make
and like
fucking
explain the software to people.
What kind of software is it?
Dude, it's like
NordVPN?
like
Promo code World Genius?
dude, no, it's fucking sick. It's like web hosting.
Oh. And that sounds
Is
fascinating.
that something that we would want to buy?
Babes want to buy? Any babes
we.
interested?
Oh,
I
no.
thought you said it sounds like babes want to buy.
Maybe
You get to
web
talk to a lot of
hosting.
babes when you're doing web host cold calling.
You never
Yeah.
know.
Tons.
Could
Does-
lead
Are you
to
a woman?
love. Could
Open
lead
with
to
are you
love.
a woman by chance? Get the sale every time.
Yo, let me spit
Nice.
real quick.
So I heard you have an agenda for us today.
Oh yeah. You guys vote yet?
No.
No.
I'm totally
Well, I
open
was
to
I
voting
was
either
waiting
way on
for
everything.
this.
Dude, it's gonna be a huge ballot. Mainly because they're trying to flavor ban like all like tobacco products in California.
Flavor
Okay,
ban
okay.
is
Does that
a
include mint
convincing
flavor?
tag for it.
Dude, well, I live in a flavor banned city right now, and if like I wanted like flavored zins or anything, I'd have to drive like 20 minutes north or south.
Wait, even mint?
Yeah, no mint, like
Ooh.
not even like
Hmm.
menthol is chill.
Mint, okay, mint zins. I thought you were pro flavor e-cigarette.
Oh,
That's
those
what
are sick too.
I'm,
I just
so
can't be
I'm-
trusted with them.
I want to hear your I want to hear your whole rationale behind everything.
Wait, really quick. I have an awesome joke. So you're in a flavor banned town. Does that mean that Guy Fieri just comes in and has a stroke within like 1 millisecond of setting foot in your city bounds? He's like, ugh.
Yeah,
That was a
dude.
great
Mayor
joke.
said no
All
no
this just to
diners,
protect
drive-ins,
some
or dives
shitty
in here.
kids, right?
Dude, yeah, but that's like okay, so everything like that's supposed to be chill on the ballot this year, like their whole rationale is like, oh, think of the kids. Like we are this close to getting sports betting in California.
They
Damn,
ban-
that
they-
would have been
they-
so sick. I have to do
Wait,
these like stupid
I thought we were voting on
over-under parlay like rushing yard shit. I don't get to just bet the fucking lines. And I don't feel like getting a VPN, Johnny.
Super easy.
So
Johnny, are
wait,
you on
to be
the
legal.
sports betting wave?
are
I'm
we?
not on sports betting. I used to do fucking online gambling a lot though, and I would just use a VPN in a video game.
So wait, sports betting. I thought we were voting on sports betting.
Yeah, but right now it's like not looking. I like looked at
It's not
like
looking
the
good.
preliminary numbers and it's not looking good.
I don't even
Fuck.
understand.
That's what
why-
they said
Voting
about
against this
Trump.
shit.
Yeah, that's what they said about Trump. Oh man, it's the silent minority or majority. I mean, okay. Well, let's hear about some of the specifics for these ballots. Yeah, which ones are you most passionate about?
Yeah, like
Sounds like sports
Mainly the-
betting and
vaping.
tobacco. And vaping.
well, like the other
Team.
ones are a shoe-in. Like we're for sure like getting abortion secured.
Wow.
And like
So what? I can
the other ones are like-
kill a baby, but I can't fucking bet on the Ravens. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's like-
fucking liberals.
that's my whole thought process. Like I could go out and like buy an AR-15, but I can't put like $50 on the Rams.
Can you buy an AR-15
Horseshit.
in Cali?
You can buy the pieces probably.
I thought you could. You just have to wait like the 2 weeks.
I don't think so.
That's
I
all.
don't
That's all
know.
the ground that's moved
After-
in this gun debate is 2 weeks.
Yeah.
All this arguing
Well, after this
for years.
podcast, I'm not getting approved for one. That's for sure.
All right.
I want
Alright.
to hear Chris's argument.
Yeah. Let's get into the meat of this thing
Also, maybe a flavor tier list as a little
All right.
bonus.
later.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll start with vaping.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What's the prop
I
number?
definitely think.
Do you know?
It's like high. It's like, well, I know it's not 31, but it's like the next. It's like the last number.
32.
Maybe like 40 or something. Yeah.
It is Prop 31. Proposition 31 lets Californians decide on flavored tobacco. That's what it says right here. All right.
Yeah,
cool.
but hookah lounges are protected, which is horseshit. It's not a uniform ban.
Yeah, it's because
That's
hookah
crazy.
lounges are run by minorities. That's why. No, literally, that's probably why.
Is it?
Yeah, dude.
So are
Persians
fucking 7-Elevens.
are fucking with their and Armenians and shit. Like they have tons of hookah lounges over here in Glendale. And that because they don't want to step on like minority owned businesses. That's why they're probably not doing it.
Huh. Then I mean they're banning menthols though in like that same mindset.
It probably
menthols are gross.
Here's my opinion.
You never had a Camel Crush?
I think something else though that probably goes into it though is that like at a hookah bar, you have to go and sit in there and smoke it. And versus like menthols or something, you could like buy it, then sell it to kids afterwards. Like
there was a hookah lounge in Costa Mesa. I mean, it's probably shut down because of this, but they used to let like 15-year-olds in there.
Damn.
Yeah, well, I mean, it still is true that you have to sit in there and smoke.
Yeah,
I think they got this shit backwards. We should just ban all the hookah lounges and keep the e-cigs.
All right, we need to shut up and listen to our guest.
No. I mean, if a kid wants like, remember what happened when like kids were dying off like the Rick and Morty wax pens?
Oh yeah.
No. What?
Oh yeah.
Well, that was huge. Like the whole reason behind kids like they're like, oh yeah, like kids are like dying from vaping was because kids are hitting like the cart nights and like all like the silly like wax pens, and then like their parents were like, oh my god, what'd you smoke? And they're like, oh, just nicotine. When like they're just scared to tell their
just
parents,
hit that SpongeBob cart.
I was on the G-Pen
cart
like,
pants real
hella
quick
early in high school, like G-Pen 1, and
where you had to load it up.
Nobody fucking knew what that thing was. Nobody, like not even the fellow students. Like I was just like fucking getting geeked up, like fucking crazy, and it was like foolproof.
It was like that scene in The Hangover where Alan's playing poker and the numbers are flying around.
Yeah, except they were like the opposite of that because he wasn't calculating anything. His brain was just turning off.
First period history, I would be like really baked, and then second period algebra 2, I would just sleep. Just like
Fuck
straight
yeah, Colin.
up, like drool and everything.
Fuck yeah.
Third period, you were getting so scared that you were Googling, was that an earthquake every 20 minutes?
All right. Give us your arguments for this flavored tobacco thing, dude.
Dude, I have no real argument other than like it's kind of awesome. And taking that away from me just wouldn't be that cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
you future use from existing. You know? Aren't you dependent?
You don't want them to ban. You want to keep the flavored tobacco.
Oh, big time.
Really?
Well, like, I mean, I'm not really that like gung ho about it, but like, it's nice
you
to
just
have
said
around.
Big time.
Yeah. Okay. So imagine this though, right?
Yeah.
You're in the car with your buddy. What do you see in the center console?
Mm-hmm.
Banana iced flume bar. You're not asking to like take it for a test drive.
I take a puff. I take a puff every time.
Banana ice.
That sounds like a good flavor. I might even give that one a shot. Is it too late to get into vaping now? It's probably a bad time.
If you vote no on this prop, then you still got time.
But if it's tobacco, I'm never hitting it. And that's why I think that it's a good idea to ban them.
So you would not just have like a casual cigarette?
No, I smoke currently. I'm back on the cigs.
Good boy.
But if they banned them, I wouldn't smoke probably. So I think that they should ban everything that
wait. So
well,
you're
have
saying?
you had? Oh,
Hey, you go, Chris.
I was gonna say, like, have you had the like the triple threat Marlboros from Mexico?
No.
It's
I
like
haven't.
you know, like menthol's like mint or whatever. Like it's like a menthol flavor. And you like crush the ball.
Yeah.
In Mexico, they have like ones that are like there's like the mint one, and then there's one that's like strawberry, and there's another one that's kiwi. So you crush all three, it's like crazy. And if you just crush one, like you can like customize.
All right. I'm starting to get
Yeah,
a little
this
bit of a
is-
sense of the personality that we're dealing with here. You're talking about Kiwi, Mexican,
Mexico
fucking
is just
Marlboros.
objectively more fun when it comes to rules.
Johnny, you're
Like,
Like
muted.
you
by
can go to
the
the
way.
water parks there, and like they just have like launch ramp. Like they have like a fucking mega ramp, but it's just like a water slide.
Yeah, it's just a philosophy difference where it's like you can smoke Kiwi cigarettes and you can also like hurt yourself if you want to.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the kids, you know, like I think that the part of your brain that like is still like I want candy, like it takes kind of a long time until your adult brain kicks in a little bit. And so like the adult product combining with the I want candy like child brain, like you see that crossover, like there shouldn't really be like a Choco Taco flavored tobacco product, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
I could kind of see
Anything to make the pain go away, man.
Yeah, well, like, I guess it's all happening at the same time. Because I guess, like, back in, like, my day, I think you guys are only, like, 2 years older than me, but, like, the whole, like, tumbler and cigarettes thing.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm an art kid. That kind of got me.
Oh, yeah.
Even it was, like, they tasted gross, you know?
You know
I
what
just,
the
like,
trick
that was,
is?
like, the cool
I
thing
had
to do.
asthma, and I was just like, I can't smoke cigarettes. Never got addicted. I was like, I
Yeah.
got like half of a lung.
You
Can't
know,
run.
your first one is like your first cigarette is like ew yuck. Yeah, that
I
I
feel
did. I
like
never came
cigarettes-
back for more.
I-
I went ooh
Really,
yuck, and
I
then
could
I
see myself really
said, "Fuck
liking
it."
cigarettes. Like
Yeah.
a classic flavor though, not the fucking mint one.
I gotta say I'm not really convinced so far, Chris, by your argument.
But we need Chris's out there.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we just have rule after rule after rule. Like we've had enough, man. Every year they
Yeah.
make like fucking 18 more rules, and they never take away any of the old shitty rules.
Okay, what about if we allow some flavors, but just not ones that are like too yummy, like
It's
like
it's like the Burt's, or what is it? The Harry Potter jelly beans, where it's all like really fucking gross.
Yeah.
One of them- one of
You can
them's
have like
bad.
snot and mucus and like earwax flavored vapes.
my
That's a killer idea.
my whole thing is I think vaping is just pretty much worse than cigarettes in most
Oh, yeah.
ways. I think it's like from an addiction standpoint, I think I was way more addicted to vaping than I ever have been from cigarettes, and I've smoked cigarettes for most of my life at this point, almost, maybe.
Too convenient. Dude.
Yeah.
My girlfriend wakes up and rips the vape, and I'm like, "You fucking pig, get out!"
It's crazy.
Just kidding, by
it's
the way, baby.
honestly
If you listen to
insane.
this, I was a joke. But the convenience factor is like you can smoke it whenever. You can like sit in the movie theater, fucking blow it into your hoodie or whatever, and pretty
Mhm.
much get away with it. Hope that nobody smells banana ice in there.
Yeah.
Like a cigarette, you gotta like stop what you're doing and go outside
go
unless you're like
outside.
an
Yeah.
insane fucking person and you
cigarettes are
smoke
so,
cigs
like,
in your
good
house.
for social
Cigs
lives.
inside rocks.
It is a different vibe. My first apartment with my brother. My first apartment with my brother, dude, smoking cigs inside is like the most freeing thing in the world.
Just destroying
my first
your
apartment,
environment.
it is so bad.
Staining the walls
No,
like
it's actually
fucking
over. I heard
oil
it's
color.
overrated.
Rental
like-
properties.
no,
Yeah,
people are
that's so
like,
stupid.
this
In a
is what your
rental?
apartment looks like when you smoke cigarettes in it, and you just assume it's like 8 cigarettes in your house, and your carpet's yellow now, but it's like, you know,
No,
it's
we smoked so much and we didn't even get in trouble for it. They in these big apartment buildings, they tear everything out. They have to re-tear out the carpet, repaint the walls and everything already. So they didn't even try and do anything, and they just assume that everyone in those our apartment building was like notorious for like overdoses. It used to be called the Coronados.
Oh, okay.
But
so
we
were like, at least nobody died in here. All they did was smoke cigs. Here's your deposit.
Everyone
back,
called it
boys.
the Coronadouts.
Oh no.
Yeah. And they tried to change the name to make everyone forget about it, but everyone remembers. They painted it like gray with orange doors, and they tried to make it seem like
nice and modern.
Love doing a lot of drugs in there, but people did.
Got the gray wood
smoking
floors.
inside is great. Really, really great.
Do you ever see like apartments and shit from the 70s, and the look looks so shitty now that you can't even like imagine how if it ever looked good back in the day. Like, did it always just look like shit?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it just because they don't throw a fresh coat of paint on that shit?
I don't know what you're talking about, but
my
grandpa.
Okay, I might offend some people that have houses like this, but I hate like the exposed, like the stone on people's houses when they just have like stone,
like a stone chimney.
Yeah,
I like that stuff.
Really? People don't do it anymore.
Like a stone fireplace.
I like
outside
exterior. He's talking about exterior.
Not like a cool England stone, like just like 70s house with like part of it's just the exterior is just stone for some fucking reason.
How did we get to this point from talking about tobacco?
Yeah. But okay, long story short.
I see what you're saying.
To bring it back around.
I do kind of like this though, like the ranch style thing.
To bring it back around,
this is pretty.
I think vaping is worse than cigarettes, and I think that flavored vaping is extra bad because it's super incentivized. It is like candy, and like it is highly addictive. It'd be like I guess they already do this with like gotcha games, kind of like where with like all these apps that kids are fucking buying a bunch of V-Bucks and things like that. Like it's the same idea as like marketing stuff for kids that are that's highly addictive and costs money. And I'm very for them banning like flavors for sure. I don't care about mint. I don't think kids are really smoking mint.
Mint is boring enough. It's like little kids. It's like if you change the example to like alcohol or something, it's like, what's going to be your introduction to alcohol? Is it going to be like just a fucking whiskey on the rocks, or is it going to be like a Smirnoff watermelon raspberry lemon fucking vodka like erupted exploded my mouth God, supreme? Joe, that's what they're going to do.
Remember the caramel vodka?
Oh, the Smirnoff.
Oh,
she was ass, dude. She was ass cheeks.
No one drinks.
Dude,
no one drinks flavored Smirnoff after they're 21.
In high school, we had a fucking party, and somebody brought caramel Smirnoff or New Amsterdam or something, and it like
so gross.
Somehow got into Joe's carpet in the back room.
Ugh.
And that room just was never really the same.
No, it's like smoking cigarettes in that room. You smell
that
caramel Smirnoff.
Oh my God. Caramel?
Well, how often?
Vodka.
How often what?
How often, like, growing up has, like, hey, mistering somebody ever worked for you?
I never did it.
Shoulder tapping? It was, like, huge. Like, we did it almost every weekend.
What is that?
And it worked?
Like, when you ask somebody to buy you booze.
People to buy you booze. I think in Orange County, it's a whole different ball game. I think there's, like, I think Orange County is a good place to shoulder tap, for sure. It's a good environment. It's not like I don't think you can do it.
I think I might do it if it was a good group of kids.
I think I could have just asked my dad.
Yeah,
that's probably what I did do.
Joe's dad. We didn't really get into drinking until we were like 17, 18. We just were like weed smoking.
Yeah, we were at the point where it wasn't like our parents were like, "This is out of the question." You know, I think my parents were like more along the lines of, you know, like as long as you like aren't doing it in the intersection of Main Street, instead you should do it like in the yard kind of thing, which is like a responsible parent thing to do, because there's like, if you're going to be young and experiment with alcohol, it's probably best that you do it in like a relatively controlled environment, which is, if I have kids, I would probably like, you know, try to do that a little bit, then give them some more freedom once they kind of know how it works.
Or they kind of like, you kind of like learn how to operate with liquor inside of you instead of going to a high school party and like getting hammered.
Right.
And, like,
that would happen to girls a lot. The girls at the high school parties that would get like the most fucked up and belligerent were like the ones who you kind of got like the sense that their parents would be like the like least chill with it.
They're going like shot for shot with me, and I'm like, I've been doing this like a lot.
Yeah, there were a couple times where some girls would like get, you know, in kind of like pretty bad situations, I think, because of like some kind of like need to, like, you know, they needed to let loose or whatever. But, okay, so what's the other prop?
The other prop's like the sports betting one, but that one's like I don't know, it's kind of a trip. To figure out, because like on one, so there's like 26 and 27, and both can't pass. So 26 is just like, oh, we're gonna go allow tribal casinos now to sports bet, and like have you guys been to a tribal casino?
Yes,
probably. Yeah,
Morongo.
I'm open to it though.
You've never been to Morongo?
You know
I haven't been to a casino. I've never gambled before. Besides poker
at a
night
casino,
with my pops.
Jimmy's place.
Yeah, poker night with my pops is all the gambling I've done.
So one is letting
it's
tribal.
One's
casinos?
is basically letting like a tribal casino can now operate like the same way a Vegas casino does. Like you don't have to play like weird roulette.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, that'd be sick.
Okay.
Yeah, like there's dice games now. Like I only play roulette, but.
I'd be for that. If you're gonna go gamble,
do you have like a strategy?
Gamble.
Hold on. Do you have a strategy in roulette, or do you just wing it?
Yeah,
you got
time,
numbers
every time.
You go
so, like,
wing it every time.
Yeah,
or you have a strategy.
I never bet the outside. The payoffs just aren't worth it. So like inside, if you're just like okay, like usually like $5 minimum, like because you can do like splits and stuff too. So I just put one like 0 double 0 like. The payoff's like what? Like if you get one, it's like 34.
Yeah. I think it's 32. I there was a strategy that I used to think that I could beat a casino, or like at least like get some kind of edge with roulette.
Yeah.
And there's a strategy called the grind method, which is where you bet on black or red, and you keep doubling your increment. You're like you keep doubling the bet if you lose. So you just keep betting red, and if you land on red, cool, you make a one unit of whatever your unit is, and then if you lose, you bet 2 on red, and then 4 on red, and then 8 on red, and you have to keep doubling. And whenever it eventually will hit red, you make 1 unit still. You're still up 1 unit of whatever.
Don't they boot you for that?
Probably, but at the electronic casinos, or like the electronic roulette, the thing is they have a max bet limit, so you can't keep doubling your bet. But theoretically, it's possible to lose everything doing it. But like if there's no limit on the bet, you can technically do it. But it's just really sketchy because like it gets really high really fast, where you're betting like 10 grand on red to make $1. But I mean, theoretically, it's not going to hit black and green forever. So, but it's really stupid. Don't fucking try and beat a casino. You'll never beat a casino.
No. But yeah, that's 26 for you. Like basically just makes like tribal casino sick. But 27 is, you know, now I can just go on like FanDuel and collect up on like the $200 like free bet. And I don't know. That's about it. That's 27 for you, but like both can't pass. And people are pissed on 27. Like the right reason to be pissed is because like it gets rid of tribal sovereignty. So like that should be their legal right to like do that and like make money like that. But
yeah.
A lot of people are saying like, oh yeah, it's going to turn every phone into like a gambling device. Like your phone's already pretty fucking bad for you.
Yeah.
Like you can do a lot of stuff that
I can
you
already
shouldn't be
fucking
doing
spend
on a
all
phone.
my money on Amazon and whatever the fuck else.
Yeah.
I see.
Like what kid's going to be like, I'm guessing it's kind of like, you know, if you're going to go on Coinbase, like you have to put in like, you know, your like social.
For sports betting?
Dude,
I'm
you'd
guessing.
be so surprised with how easy it was to set up an account to gamble on stake.
Ooh, that's like the.
They don't have a
crypto on all
mobile
the
app, do
streamers
they?
huh?
That's the
Do they, though?
yeah, that's the crypto gambling casino. It was so fucking easy.
But they
don't
don't
know
have
if
a
they have a
mobile
mobile.
app, do they?
I don't know.
I doubt that they would. I don't think so.
But it was outrageously easy to set up an account.
The thing that's weird though is that like sports betting is like anybody who wants to do it is gonna figure out how to do it. It's just like a small inconvenience, I think, to the people who do want to do it. And I think that it is like if you're like a big football fan or something, it is like kind of a pain in the ass like to lose that level of engagement with the thing that you're doing. Like people like to make like a Sunday out of it, and if you like bet on something, like you bet on football or whatever, then like that just adds a layer of fun to it. If you're like a football fan or whatever, obviously there's like risks involved with everything. But in my opinion, like if you're an adult and you want to fucking bet on a football game, like you should be allowed to do that. You can legally do it if you live in another state. I don't see why like California you shouldn't be able to bet.
Dude,
Yeah, for sure. You should be able.
when it
You should be
becomes
able to
legal,
if you're an
though,
adult.
So many new people are going to get into gambling, you know, which is kind of the danger of it, I guess. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but
But
I
is-
think
like
that it is about the kids, which is so cringe, but it's so true that like I mean I think it's I don't know. I don't care.
I say fuck it, dude.
Yeah,
Let people gamble, dude. We're on the brink of like a massive like societal collapse anyway. I feel that
My kids
in the
vape,
the
too.
fucking bottom of my balls and at the tip of my penis. I can feel that things are about to hit the fan. Let everybody fucking bet on the Cardinals or the Rams or whatever the fuck. Like let people, you know, do something with their weekend. I'm into it. People already get like indoctrinated into sports betting anyway. It's like, oh, fucking, you know, your dad is gonna do it on the VPN on whatever thing anyway. Just, you know, just let people fucking bet on sports. I feel like that should totally be allowed.
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand gambling. Like they're like, oh, people are gonna get addicted to gambling, but it's like, how? I don't really understand.
I think people definitely get addicted to gambling.
Yeah,
People definitely, because you're just
Dude,
like, I lost some money, but I can make it back. I can make that.
Have you
shit
ever
back.
seen? Have you ever been to a tribal casino?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guarantee you, probably like 5% of the people in there are like gonna lose. No, probably not 5%. 1% probably are like losing everything that they have that night.
A lot of people
They
where
start
I
their
live-
grind
and
the
they'll-
next
and they'll
damn
be-
day.
And then they'll be back with their paycheck on the next weekend.
Yeah, it's a little. I think it's like self-destructive in the way that like if you spend all your money on it, you view it as like the only way you can get out of it is if you like win a shit ton of money. Like
Yeah.
the scratchers like thing over here, like there's like a donut shop that's open 24 hours and like all the old people just like hang out there with their fucking scratchers and like chain smoke cigarettes and eat donuts and shit. And it's like on one hand, that's kind of a sick mellow vibe, but on the other hand, they're kind of just like these peasants that are like praising the like, you know, the intangible deity of the lotto, you know, like they're never gonna fucking get it, but it's just like it's just the pursuit, you know, that keeps them coming back. They're gonna be like saved from their own fucking misery.
Yeah. But isn't that like half the fun of buying a scratcher? You're like, damn, I'm gonna be a millionaire, and you scratch it.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
no shit, but
Yeah.
So
I
do get it.
Ticket!
You do
$5 for the best daydream you can get is kind of worth it.
I'm kind of pro gambling, dude. I don't give a fuck. You know, it's like what it's just like, because if you don't allow gambling, then it's like what do you allow? Like it just feels like you could just cut off more and more and more shit. Like, are you gonna not let us drink like fucking Mike's Hard Lemonade or anything at some point? You know, like
I say we should.
People should be allowed to
start
be
a new
degens if
petition
they want.
to bring back.
Well, first they're gonna ban vaping, and then they're not gonna let us gamble, and then they're gonna make us get vaccines.
They're gonna remove all of the. You know what? I changed my mind. Fuck it. Let everybody have their like Sour Patch Kids vapes, and let the 12-year-olds
ourselves. Fuck it.
Let the 12-year-olds smoke a Starburst vape and bet on fucking FanDuel on their iPhones.
It is funny though that they're like,
who gives a
they
shit?
don't want us to take, or they want to kill us with the vaccines, but then it's like they stop us from doing all like the fun ways of killing ourselves.
That's bullshit.
Exactly. Seatbelt
That's called
laws?
late
Horseshit.
stage capitalism, guys. Late stage capitalism.
All right, guys, let's do some.
I think we figured that
tell
out.
you, man, but we
put that to
on
bed.
Instagram. We asked our viewers to ask us for advice. We're
Yeah.
gonna keep you on
This is gonna be huge.
until you give bad advice. then
Oh
we'll
yeah,
kick you
we
out.
had an idea to. As soon as you give bad advice, you're gone.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
It's
sure.
kind of like a ejector seat situation / like America's Got Talent, where Johnny gets an X, I get an X, and Colin gets an X. If you get 3 X's, I think that's the rule.
We're gonna go like that too.
You're dead.
Well, you guys gonna let me like explain myself? Or
Yeah,
not?
yeah.
Just-
We'll
just
we'll
ejected?
give you.
Well, that's up to the individual judge.
Okay.
If you
okay.
can't take back a burnt.
Oh yeah, we get to decide our X when we do it. So
Yeah.
you're gonna have your Simons, and then you're gonna have your like Paula Abduls that are a little bit more like empathetic. So yeah, it's up to John.
right.
I feel like Colin's gonna be like a Paula Abdul. I think.
I'm Randy.
Oh, you're. I was gonna say I think Johnny's gonna be like Simon Cowell,
Oh,
and
do you want to be Randy? You can be Randy if you want.
me.
Yeah.
I'm the only bald one, so I got a little bit of Randy
I kind of
Jackson.
do have Paula Abdul vibes.
Yeah, you'll be Paula, I'll be Randy, and Johnny, you be Simon. All right, let's start it off.
Let's
Should
do
we
it.
just go in order with number 1 team?
Where are they? Are you on the Google Drive? Johnny?
Yeah, they're in advice, but you also I can just read them. So.
Yeah, please
Okay,
just
yeah,
read
read
them.
All right.
Okay.
How do I stop smoking weed every morning? I'm 20. Should we? Okay, so
I
should
think we
just
should read
open?
the good ones first.
Well, I think this is a good one.
I think
He's
it's pretty
asking
good.
for
Does-
advice.
Does anybody have like feel strongly about this? Like they have something to contribute?
I think that he's living a life where he can do that. I mean, if he had if he was in school or had a job where it didn't allow him to be like high 24/7 and just like freed up some of his time,
I see.
probably be a good start.
I agree. I think that's a smart observation.
I think weed just something will probably happen in your life where you'll get over it. Might be a new guy. Yeah, it's,
Some
it's
people
like
that
all of
doesn't
us,
happen
we
to,
all
though.
We all
Yeah.
smoked weed. Like I was a fucking stoner. Johnny was probably a stoner. Joe was a stoner at one point. Nothing. There was no effort into me stopping smoking weed. It just fucking happened.
If
Yeah.
he's smoking
It
it
only starts
every,
being a problem when you go to the grocery store in pajama pants. If you haven't got to that point, you're fine.
once you start leaving the house to 7-Eleven in bare feet,
You know what's a good way to wean off of it is be like, okay, I'm not gonna buy weed. I'll smoke weed if it's there. If somebody passes me a bowl, I'll fucking blaze it or whatever. But I'm not gonna buy weed.
But you don't want to be one of those mooch weed.
That works
smokers.
for
I guess I
you,
don't
though,
hang out with like
Colin.
anybody that. Yeah, I guess that
because
worked
you
for
weren't
me.
addicted to weed super hard. This dude says he smokes it every morning. which is bad.
Oh, the morning's kind of crazy.
I don't remember how I stopped smoking weed.
It's the first thing he does. And if he's smoking it in the morning, that means he's like, in his brain, he's like, I need to get high to face reality. Like my brain is not like capable or prepared to like look at the world when I'm like sober. So I think that poses a kind of a serious issue.
You can't be operating on island time 24/7.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
You could maybe tell somebody that you're like close with, who's like, dude, I think, or you could be like, dude, I can't stop smoking weed in the morning. Like, maybe you could like text me in the morning and tell me not to do it. And if I do it, you can like be like, dude, what the fuck? Like, because I think if you have to like answer to somebody, that might help a little bit. But ultimately, you have to make the decision. You have to like, and that could help if somebody's giving you shit. But like, you have to decide. Like, there's no secret. I don't think there's any secret piece of advice that can like completely wean you off of it. You just have to be like, dude, I'm fucking sick of this. I'm spending too much money. I'm like frying myself before I even do anything. Like, I need to turn this shit around.
Also, if you're like trying to get good at something or perform well at your job or just focus on something like that, and then you're like, it's like, for me, I don't fucking day drink, because then I can't, if I try and play video games, I'm gonna fucking suck. If I try and do anything, I'll just be shittier at it. So it's like, okay, I would love to drink, I'd love to be drunk all day long, but if I'm drunk, it ruins all my other hobbies.
Yeah,
being a weed guy is cringe. Also, you don't want to be a stoner. You got to think about that.
Don't convince yourself that you're like better at life if you're stoned too, because you're not. That's just your brain like telling you that like you need to be high because it's addicted to it. There's no way.
You're also not.
But don't think your life's gonna turn a 180 like right when you stop. Like, first day off, you're gonna be Superman.
Yeah, you're gonna be bummed because you're still addicted to it. You got to give it some time.
Yeah, just think about how it's cringe, too.
Okay, we got another one.
And then you have stoner friends.
Yeah,
you gotta kick it with them way less.
Yeah.
Okay, this one could probably be relatively brief, but it says, "Help me not be dry when texting."
Man,
this guy's
like
boring. Yeah, this guy's saying he's a boring texter.
Oh,
I've
been sending GIFs. People hate it, but it's great.
Yeah, because you're like disingenuously speaking to somebody. You're just like, here's an ironic GIF for you.
Yeah, they hate it. Oh my god, it's a conversation killer, which is a dream for me. Oh my god, it's been great.
You guys have any tips though for this dude who is having trouble being interesting?
Yeah, I got a good one. Usually if I'm like texting chicks or whatever, like a question will keep a conversation going. Just ask like a normal question. It doesn't have to be like the daily like, oh, like how was your day? But it's just like, oh, just follow-up questions. She was like, oh, work sucked. Oh, that sucks. Like, what happened?
Chris, you got a fire Bitmoji, don't you? You got a fire Bitmoji, no?
That's a red flag I have in people, especially dudes. If some dude just like,
if he has a good Bitmoji,
like I don't think we'll like mesh well.
Dude, I would think that you would have a good Bitmoji.
I have a good Snapchat emoji. No. The Bitmoji just never fucking like worked with any of my features. They don't have the right hair. They don't have like, I swear to God, my Snapchat emoji is hot. Looks kind of like me. It's great. I started trying to make the Instagram or the fucking Apple one. Never worked.
Yeah, mine's freaky.
You should ask her like maybe some more like intellectually pressing questions, like if she thinks that flavored e-cigarettes should be banned or not. Because I don't know how you just like reinvent yourself as a not boring person. Maybe you need to do acid or something and like get like a little bit of a reset on your mind. But other than you should ask more like topical questions, stir the pot a little bit, and also like I think at the times where I felt I was I felt like
what she did?
I was being boring in texting. Is like sometimes it helps to like have a little meltdown and be like, it's time to troll.
No. Here's what you do. You send it. You guys both. You gotta
might
know
need
who
a
you
troll.
both hate, right? So me and my girlfriend, we both have somebody that we follow that we both make fun of. You take a screenshot of something cringe that person posted, and you just send it.
Yeah.
And then they say LOL, and you say, and then you just go from there. Man. You just talk shit on people. That's like really all it comes down to.
If you don't have a common interest in hating the same things, then you probably shouldn't be talking to them.
That's how you know you're like really compatible with somebody, when you just send a screenshot of something that you hate and you're just like, no context needed.
Yeah.
We're on the same page here.
That's what me and Colin do this all the time. We just send screenshots of things that we see, or we send Instagram posts to each other. Whenever people are like looking at their post analytics and they're like, oh, someone saved this. It's me, and it's because it's cringe and I want to look at it later.
We have a thread.
Yeah. I save all your cringe posts.
All right, this one's similar. How to talk to women need answers from Johnny only. Gifts.
Gifts. Yeah. Gifts are great if you don't want to talk to them at all. Conversation killers, but if you do want to talk to them, it's like the weirdest question in the world is like how, like, because there's no cool way to answer like how to talk to women, because there's no.
I think the main thing is
say hi.
Yeah, it's like being confident.
I gave my red eye. No, you just kind of have to. You kind of have. If you're thinking about it, you're going about it wrong. Is like one of the things I don't know. Hold on. I
agree with you, Johnny. I think that if you try to engineer your conversation, then it's going to be like a fat L. The worst thing that you can do is like give a shit too much when you're talking to somebody. Like if you're in the stage where it's like strenuous to like speak to somebody, then like try not to like worry about it too much, because like if you can't like force your way through a conversation, like just start like I think the less you like, I don't want to say the less you care, but the less seriously you take it, the easier it'll be to like come off like a normal human being. That's what you want to do, is you want to come off like a normal human being, and you want to just be able to speak freely. Don't be like, oh God, what if I say this and then I say this, you know? Because it's like if she likes you and your personalities like, you know, are compatible, then that's going to like, you know, a couple of hiccups isn't going to be the end of that, you know? So
make fun of other people that are around.
It's true.
That's what I would do. If I were at a party,
if that's what you like doing,
you go to a party. Parties are. If you don't think parties are cringe, then you're cringe. When you go to like a college party, anything, it's like literally like 80% cringe, and it's still fun, and you can still have a good time, and it's still awesome. But you just go there or at least I do, to like make fun of people in my own head.
Yeah.
When you find somebody, you kind of share with them a little bit of what's inside your mind.
That's good.
Yeah,
this same kind
it helps to get good at Instagram swipe ups.
Or you say,
you teaching a course on the Riz right now?
I'm just saying, like, the Instagram swipe up was engineered for this kind of like
to slide in.
Because like cold DMing, that's really weird.
Yeah,
like I don't like that. But you could just be like,
I don't know. I kind of respect it. I think if a girl just were to
a classic hello beautiful.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like
cold DM.
I feel like you can, honestly.
Even if you like the idea of it, it's still like see the problem is, you know how I talk about making fun of people's screenshots? You're setting yourself up to be the victim when you cold.
Yeah, but only if you like come across as like some like you know, socially inept person who like way overthought it and was like, hi, just wanted to let you know that like my dog has the same collar as your dog, and also my sister's friend has those shoes too. Like, you don't want to like create some weird like reason to DM. I feel like you just want to be like, yeah. I feel like being like "Hello, beautiful."
Hello, beautiful is
because
straight up.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about "Hello, beautiful." The girl is gonna know immediately like whether she wants to like talk to you or not. Like, it's probably doesn't have anything to do with your pickup line and has everything to do with the way that your profile looks.
Yeah,
because that's what she's gonna look at. She's not gonna like if Dan Bilzerian says "Hello, beautiful" and you say "Hello, beautiful." It's like, you know, she's not gonna matter like what the contents of the message are really, unless you say something insane.
But if you keep it like subtle and like kind of play it slowly, like that can definitely pay off in the long run.
Well, her and like at least 2 of her best friends, it's gonna go in a group chat. So you just write something that like her friends, if no one's gonna
make
murder
her friends
you.
laugh, yeah.
Yeah, like
it's also not weird.
What
are they gonna do?
I swear, "Hello, beautiful" is a banger.
What are they gonna do?
It was like a half joke.
What are they gonna say though? Like, look at this idiot who just sent me like a DM saying hello. Like, what the fuck is the DM for?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
There's nothing to give you shit for about that. Like, if you do end up in a group chat,
all your bases are covered if you say "Hello, beautiful."
You're making your intentions known.
I think that's
you're like a early 20s, late teens like kid. Like, no one expects you to act any different.
I say that's a banger of a DM.
In my own life where like I like really tried to avoid being cringe, like to an extent where like looking back on it, I'm like, I could have been a little more cringe and had a little more fun.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Okay. Yeah. Let's move on. This is going to be a fast one, but it says, I'm 22 years old, still in collage. I can't help but still feel useless. Help. Dude,
college
drop out.
Wrong, by the way,
so,
right?
Yeah, it's collage. Just drop out, dude. I don't think that like I don't think you should be in college if you don't know what the fuck you're doing there.
But also, you shouldn't not be in college if you don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, and what?
You shouldn't drop. I remember I had a friend, and he was like, I'm gonna drop out of college. I'm like, dude, yeah, you should. You know, you don't like love college, or you're not like figured it out there. And then it's like he got out and also didn't figure it out, and then wasn't in college, and that was worse, probably.
Yeah, probably.
So
fucking.
You know, maybe get a little brainstorming, but keep going to college in the meantime.
No.
Yeah. Well,
drop out.
If you're 22, that means you're gonna graduate. Like this
maybe.
Year. I'm guessing, unless you went to.
I think
I don't know. If you're more than halfway through,
I get the vibe that this guy's in community college.
This is a community college DM, if ever I've seen one.
Yeah.
He said collage.
I think it can help if you drop out and then you have to like go get a job. It might be like, oh shit, like I feel like this is some good motivation for you to actually like focus and study on the thing that I want to do. Because I don't think you should be in college if you don't know what the fuck you're doing there, or you have like no idea what it is that you want to study. Like, the whole point of college is so that you become proficient in something specific. If you're just there and you're like, oh, now what? Like, that's what high school was for, to give you like general education. You should go to college so that you become smart and like sort of like you begin your path of you just want path down the road of expertise.
Professional level at something, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just get a business degree and work in whatever industry you want. Like,
yeah, that's probably the best advice. If you don't know what you want to do, just get a fucking just a solid degree, and then fucking go like look for jobs and just apply.
You need a plan.
Are we gonna?
I was looking at jobs for like a whole year. Like, most on LinkedIn, they're like, oh, like, you know, you need a bachelor, like a BA or a BS. Like, they don't care like what in. Like, my job wasn't my field.
You have a degree?
Yeah.
You went to SLO, bro.
Whoa. Wait, really?
Yeah.
Did we talk about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just redacted it, and we might have to redact it again.
Oh, crazy.
What are they going to do? Take away your degree?
Dude, people don't know what that means. SLO.
Except for everyone
that's
in
true.
slow.
Actually, crazy thing is, like, one of the viewers, like, is living with my old roommates.
Crazy.
Which I thought is fucking wild.
Dude, World
That is.
Genius has a grip. We know we have friends in all kinds of corners of the world. Okay.
Are we gonna group all that into all the people? Because we got like 5 people.
I
that
don't
were
know.
Like, I'm lost.
This
and
one's hilarious
directionless.
though. Living. I'm Chile right now, and sadly, I have to go to school because student visa. I'm 18 and fully graduated from high school, but this dumbass exchange program placed me in sophomore year with 15-year-olds. I was trying to draw in peace yesterday, and I got a soccer ball accidentally kicked at my desk 3 times. They decided to play soccer in the classroom. And during lunch, while the teacher was out, they set a roll of toilet paper on fire on the desk next to me. I'm fluent in Spanish and have asked them to stop and to chill, but nothing seems to work. What advice do you guys have?
Yeah, dude.
man.
Hike
I
said
your own
there's
hike,
no
but
chance
you
of
should be
switching
in on
classes.
that.
Yeah.
It sounds like fun.
Wait. He's from Chile and moved to the U.S. Or
No, he
US?
says living in Chile right now, and I have to go to school because student visa. So I think he's from the U.S. and he's in Chile on a student
on an
visa.
exchange program.
Yeah,
for
and
some reason.
they put him in there with 15-year-olds in sophomore class.
I mean, at least you secured your education. Just chill.
Yeah.
Dude, I have
No,
no clue what to even say.
There's nothing
it's such
to
a fucking
advise.
crazy
It's just hilarious.
situation.
Chris, give
Yeah.
us good advice.
Come on, Chris.
Yeah. Dude, okay. That sounds kind of fun. Like playing soccer in the classroom and like lighting toilet paper on fire. Just like
Yeah,
try it out.
Yeah,
If you don't like
maybe
it, you don't have to.
steer into
But-
the spin out.
Yeah, you have to embrace
turn
other
into it.
No,
cultures.
not exactly.
Embrace
But I
other
just think
cultures,
like
man.
if you're art, like you might as well enjoy your time. Like you could just make a friend that way. Like there's no reason to like shut yourself off and like, oh, these kids are younger than me, they're beneath me. Just like have fun with them. You don't know,
They
like,
did
who
light
could be your
a
friend.
toilet roll on fire.
Yeah,
That's kind of
that's kind of
kinda
dope.
It's not like they threw it at him. Like you just
yeah.
Maybe
get it on
lean into
Snapchat.
Colin's
Your friends
advice.
back in the States will love it.
You know, Colin's like, I should be a little more cringe. I wish I was more cringe. Maybe this
Yeah, I
is your
should've been
chance
more
to be
cringe,
cringe.
man.
Yeah, dude,
Uh,
you have no idea how badly I wish I was able to just chill in a classroom in Chile and light toilet paper rolls on fire as a 26-year-old. That sounds like a dream if I could do that for a day, you know? Instead, I have to go to work.
That sounds pretty nice. Yeah, wake up at 4 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, calling us to wake up at 4 a.m. tomorrow. You get to fucking chill in a classroom and light rolls of
Yeah.
toilet paper on fire.
Yeah.
Count your blessings, bud.
Maybe
know
make
what?
maybe just film all of it and turn it into a nice like little documentary. My
You're living the dream.
experience, you know, in Chile with 15-year-olds. No
Let's get
homo.
next question.
Okay. Going bald is such an L, but the only drug that works, finasteride, has a low chance.
What is it? Finasteride or something like that?
Finasteride, finasteride, has a low chance of some pretty scary and potentially permanent side effects. I like how I look right now. I'd actually be curious before
This
we
guy-
continue on.
No, this guy was one of our dudes. That we
Fina-
reviewed his hinges. He's like,
Steroid side effects. Finasteride can give you effects such as not being able to get an erection. Oof. Well, that is
that's bad. Yeah,
that is
no.
the opposite of why you'd be trying to do this in the first place, is because
Yeah.
you want to do something with your erection. So that's
well,
like,
so does 3 beers, but I still drink.
ooh, got him.
I'm just kidding.
These side effects usually pass after a while. If these side effects do not go away and you're worried about your sex life, speak to your doctor. So it sounds like it can kill your boner.
dude, a lot of dudes do this shit.
Oh, you can also get
I
prostate
think you should
cancer.
send it. If you really want to keep your hair, like
Ooh.
try and do like the preventative shit, because it's actually like you
Well-
have to put a lot of time into it.
The
a lot
hold
of
on, the
effort and a
DM's
lot
the DM's not over yet. I just wanted everybody to know what the potential side
Alright.
effects were, which are prostate cancer and no boner. Pretty bad.
Those are both bad.
I like how I look right now, and it really bums me out that I'm going to lose a couple points on the hot scale. To put it plainly, only a few hyper-masculine dudes actually look okay bald, and that ain't me. My shit's going to look fucked up, but basically can't decide if it's worth it to roll the dice. I'm 27, and it's happening before my eyes, so I kind of think about it a lot. Help me, World Penis Podcast.
This guy's kind of hot. He was one of our dudes that we reviewed his Hinge profile.
Okay.
Can you send it into chat?
I'm looking it up right now. It's his IG is JYE baby.
Wait, hold on. We're gonna bleep that, right?
Yeah, you can bleep it. That's fine.
Yeah.
JYE baby. Yeah, this guy.
BYE?
JYE baby.
Okay, this guy. Yeah. This dude, JY. Dude.
He's a
first
hot
of
dude.
all,
I think he could rock it.
Here's what I think you should do, man. I think you should test it. I think you should buzz it and see what happens, because all of your anxiety about this shit, if you shave your head and you're like, oh, this ain't so fucking bad, then like that'll be it. That'll kill all of your anxieties. That's like, one thing that I would consider doing.
Yeah, and you don't seem like someone that would look bad with a bald head also. I think you're
That's my first thought.
It's one of those things where I think you're tripping out because it's happening to you, and I know us saying this probably isn't even going to help that much either, because it's like insecurities are pretty hard to, like, especially deep-seated ones are pretty hard to get.
I actually am looking at some of your photos here, and I think that some of your hairstyles are actually very bad, and I think that shaving it off would probably help. To be honest.
Well, the real test to see what someone looks like is check the photos they're tagged in. I think you look fine in those. Like,
yeah, he's a hot dude.
Yeah,
he's a hot dude, fine. And I think
everyone gets to that point sooner or later. So even if you're there, like, 2 years in front of your peers, like,
tattoo your head. Get a bunch of tattoos and then tattoo your head.
Yeah.
Don't do
that's
that.
a commitment thing.
Johnny, have you tattooed a head?
No, I it's kind of gnarly. People who get their head tattooed, if you look at their skulls when they die, they have little indents in them.
Dude, I think that this
in your skull.
Going bald thing might be the best thing that ever happens to you. Honestly, I think that this could like completely reshape your life and your own perception of yourself. For the best. You're gonna figure it out. It's just like a life transition. I think that even if you were a super ugly dude, which you're not, I think that being bald is better than not being able to get a boner. I was just like something that and also I think it comes from a thing like girls aren't gonna find me attractive or whatever anymore. And I think the reality of it is a lot of girls, this is just an unfortunate / unfair truth of life, which is that you can still, even if you were ugly, you can still get girls if you're ugly. You can. You totally possible. You should have like a decent personality. So bald or not,
Hey,
you're
Kobe
never
was bald, bro.
You're never out of the game, dude. You're never out of the game. It doesn't matter if you're bald or not. So I say fuck it. Don't take some weird drug that you're scared of.
Yeah. Also, but if you're not doing anything, if you do the preventative stuff, keep it as long as you want, I guess. But if it's pretty noticeable, you have to go full shave. Don't ever fucking try like a comb over type deal. Don't ever try and like mask it.
You gotta
with
wear it on
anything.
your sleeve. You
gotta
gotta show everybody your hand, because if you try to hide, that's gonna be what is gonna turn women away from you.
Yeah, the
or
insecurity
men,
thing.
whatever.
Yeah.
If you try,
you could be a hat guy.
I mean, you could, yeah, but I definitely cut that shit off. Because I think there are certain cases where honestly, some men probably like maybe like their looks would be totally devastated by like going bald. I think there is probably like a few men out there that exist. Colin over there making that face. I think there's some men out there that exist.
Johnny
you're
too,
not,
man.
You're not
too.
one of them.
Yeah, me. Yeah,
you're not one of them. Anyway, Okay. There is a girl. She is 19, and it sounds like it is going to be a math problem. And I'm 17, and she won't become official with me because of the age gap. I really like her, but she won't be my girlfriend. Do I stay and maybe she'll change, or do I leave? I also don't want a relationship either, but I don't know if... Wait, what?
Okay,
but I don't know if it will change or not for right now. I'm fine with the casual friends with benefits. Okay, so you just said two completely conflicting things.
Yeah, this makes no fucking sense.
Doesn't make sense, but I think labels don't matter when you grow up. Nothing matters at all what you call it. But if you guys,
this girl just doesn't want to be labeled a fucking pedo, because kids love saying that shit.
Yeah, so you're fine. Just keep doing whatever you're doing. If you like hanging out with her and you're having a good time, don't fucking end things because she won't call you her boyfriend.
Yeah, that would be stupid suicide for her. So just
you're fine. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't end things.
Yeah, a label. Don't trip. Chris, you got anything?
Yeah, I agree with you guys. Like, I mean, it would be like I'm not gonna be like, oh, if the roles were reversed, guy, but it would be pretty bad. Like, people usually frown upon that specific age gap like crazy. So
17, 19? Yeah, it's just because of the 18 thing, but I really don't think that, like, I think there's almost no instances of a 2-year age gap, in my opinion, being, like, making or breaking anything. You know? So, yeah. I think it's I think that
could also be an excuse. Like, I don't want to be that guy. I'd say, like,
that's true,
play it out, have fun.
But he's also saying he doesn't care and she doesn't want to make it official. If you don't care,
that's cope.
There's no...
That's cope.
You think, okay, well, dude, just it doesn't matter. Things will work themselves out, you know. If you feel insecure about it, then yeah, leave, because it's not worth being stuck in something that you don't want to do. So keep smashing or go, but don't try to force her into a relationship that she's not comfortable with.
Bingo.
Okay. I'm 17 years old, almost 18, living with my very strict and religious parents. We need to do a fucking spelling episode, team, because these are not promising. And recently, I've been out drinking with my friends like every weekend. Legal drinking age is 16 here in Germany. Okay, well, you get a PATS then. Which really, it's funny, he's German, and he spelt the witch, W-I-C-H, which is like the most German way you could possibly spell the English word witch. Witch really upset them, taking away all electronic devices and not letting me see my friends at all, and more punishments. Dude, you got some fucking Hitler-ass parents.
It's October and they're not letting you party in Germany?
It's a joke.
Dude sent that message in with a carrier pigeon.
Which are not important. Yeah, true. I really tried telling them indirectly that I'm not religious and that I definitely don't want to live the same lives as them, and they get really mad. How do I tell them that I don't believe in the same things they believe in without any conflict? Wow, I wish we had the answer to that. I want to
go to college and let the colleges take the blame.
I want to live the life I am currently living without causing extreme disharmony in our family and lives. I'm sorry, my English skills, by the way. No, that was pretty good. I like how you spell witch, actually. I think I'm going to start doing that.
You gotta appease. You gotta find a good balance. That's how everything goes. You gotta appease in some areas. So maybe don't go on an atheist rampage if you want to go drinking. But if you really care about this atheist thing, you can't go drinking every weekend. You know, you got to find a little balance of both. You got to maybe go to church on Sundays. Maybe don't go extra hard on fucking Saturdays so you can go. But party on Fridays. Go party Fridays. You can have a couple beers Saturday. Go to church with your parents on Sundays. You know,
they might like feel the need to like finish what they started. Like, no, I raised you to be religious. You're not giving up on it now.
German accent, Colin, not Southern.
Oh shit. Well, that's usually okay. Maybe it was like a Southern German. Maybe there's like a Southern German vibe.
Maybe.
Big. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Just be respectful until you're ready to leave the house or you're an adult.
Once you get out of the
You're
house,
young,
you can do
dude.
whatever the fuck you
You're
want.
very young. He's only 17.
Oh
He's
yeah.
only 17.
Yeah, you could probably just ride it out for another year and be like, look, I like went to church and it's just not really something that's for
I think
me.
you're young enough to the point where your parents are probably not going to take what you say seriously. So if they have a way of life that they like to live and you're like trying to break off from that, I think it's really unlikely that they're going to just be like, you know what, our son just doesn't want to, you know, abide by the values that we have like spent 17 years attempting to instill in them. So I think you're probably going to have to accept that for a while. And like, even when you do become independent and, you know, have your own job and like live by yourself, your parents are still going to have expectations from you, and they're still going to project a lot of shit from their own lives onto you. So that's not just going to like go away. There is no thing where you can be like, how do I do what I want with zero conflict?
Yeah. There's going to be conflict.
There will always be conflict, no matter what. So, honestly, I think that like it depends on how strict they are, but like if you want to do what you want to do, like you could try to be moderated, like Johnny is saying. You could try to be sneaky about it, you know. But I think that if you and your friends all want to do stuff, then you should do a little bit of it. Like, don't push it too hard, but like it may come that your parents are also like, you know what, maybe we can ease up a little bit. But yeah, I wouldn't advise going all or nothing. I would go with Johnny's approach.
That's what that's what I was saying. I'm not saying like just completely hide it and do everything, but like, I mean, if they're super anti you drinking ever, then you might have to hide it a bit. But definitely chill out, because otherwise, like, like Joe said, don't go all out. Like you can't just fucking. Yeah, you have to choose your battles.
Because you're still living at their place, you know.
Yeah.
They have some control over you, whether you like it or not.
Until you can fucking afford rent on your own, you're gonna have to do some of the shit that they say.
Because you think about it, if you were a parent, you know, and your kid was doing shit you didn't like, you wouldn't just
going
be
to church.
Well,
if your kid was going to church,
yeah, I'm just gonna let my 17-year-old do whatever. Okay, let's keep going. How do I make friends in a new city, LA? Good question. Great question, dude. You want to come over, Drowse? Let me see your profile, Drowse. And I'll see if I want to hang out with you. Okay, let's see. Drowse. Let's see. Okay, here he is. I want to hang out with Drowse?
Thinking? Nobody makes friends after the age of 15.
Young. Yeah, true. I think you look like a kid.
Just go to the skate park.
I think that people like really underestimate how useful having like a loser year, like at least even a loser couple months, like a fresh restart with like a new city.
Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah. That's true. I haven't had that experience, but I could see that.
Collin's never been a loser, not one time. You need to go somewhere where you're gonna see the same people over and over again. So if you skateboard, you need to go to the skate park, and you need to go a lot. You know, that's how I would do it if I wanted to make any friends anyway. So,
in the Discord, join the Discord.
In the Discord, they're all buddies in there.
Yeah, they're all friends, but don't do anything weird because they will.
This is a similar one. I'm lost right now because I have no boys. I can chill. I can chill with. What do I do without boys? You need to find boys.
Gotta find boys, dude.
Life is not worth living without boys. That's what Andrew Tate was right about that.
You gotta
man.
go to dudes searching dudes.
Andrew Tate.
He's going.
Andrew Tate is very, very, very boys positive.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like, okay, they have all the money. I don't even know what he sounds like, but he's like, his weird accent. Yeah. He's like, I could have all the money in the world, all the girls, all the Lamborghinis, but if I didn't have my friends to kick back and hang out with, it would all be for nothing. Like that's some of the truest shit he's ever said. That's true. You got to find boys, dude. You need to find boys. If your boys are gone, you need to replace those boys.
Hey, here's a life hack. Right? You got your Discord boys. your gamer homies. You love them, you game with them, you talk shit, you do it, but you keep them separate, and then you have this separate social life where you have real life friends.
Secret boys.
Yeah.
Side boys.
Secret boys.
That's kind of a way you could. That's kind of how, if I lost all my boys, I think I would probably do something like that. Make some online, get some online boys, and then find some real life boys until.
Secret Boys Podcast is a good podcast name.
Secret Boys.
I think it's super important. Like, I started doing it a lot in college when I was like on like had my loser year. But I feel like you can bond with any dude like very easily, just as long as you learn a little bit about sports. Oh, you see the Lakers game last night? Fucking shit show. Or just like even like stupid stuff like, oh yeah, we got Dodgers in 4. And they'll be like, oh yeah, you want to come over watch a game? Oh sure, yeah, I'll do that. You don't even need to know anything.
So me and Peter
just
got
know
close.
enough to talk.
Talk about me and Peter talk about Angels baseball.
Yeah,
guys don't know.
get
Oh,
some
yeah, I
fucking
guess,
boys,
like,
man.
Camera
You guys
guy.
are zoned for like the weird LA teams.
Oh, this one's awesome. I like my best friend's girlfriend. Any
Damn.
advice? Damn.
Dude, I'm so ready to get these 3 strikes with this question, but I'm showing off with it.
What do you got, Chris?
Yeah. You ever had an experience?
No, I
like
was just gonna meme around, but I knew
Chris
I'd
is
get-
like,
I'd get
send that
booted.
shit as soon as possible. Use
Nah,
all
but
those
no-
DM techniques we just told you about on your best friend's girlfriend.
Yeah.
I'd say hands off, unless she's like all on you, which makes it like really hard. It's probably not. You probably just think she's hot. Probably have the same taste as your friend. I'd say just like that's your friend for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, it's not worth losing that.
We
And it's
just
not
had a
worth,
whole
waiting till they break
conversation
up.
about the value of boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here you
Yeah.
are compromising it so disrespectfully. I can't
Yeah.
believe you'd ask that.
Date your friend.
Go
Yeah,
for your friend.
that's
Go for the
right.
boy.
Try
Oh,
and please them both.
huge idea. What do her friends look like?
Yeah. No.
Honestly, it doesn't even matter. Just don't do it. Like, there is zero out. Even if you bang this chick, like, there's zero outcome where this works in your favor long term. There is no piece of ass in the world that is worth losing a boy over. Don't do it, bro. Don't fucking do
Dua
it.
Lipa?
I don't.
Dua Lipa.
You can't say
he
no.
says.
I don't even know what Dua Lipa looks like in my head. Honestly,
It's worth a Google.
it's worth a Google. You reckon? Let me see.
Yeah, that or I'm trying to think who. Oh, Sarah Schneider, Tyshawn Jones' old girlfriend.
Oh, that chick, Dua Lipa.
Yeah.
I gotta be
Sarah?
honest, man. This chick looks like she was generated from an algorithm. If that's your thing, man, then that's cool. But wait, Dua Lipa and Trevor Noah spotted kissing? Yeah, I'm good.
How do you
Who's
how do you
Trevor-
spell Schneider?
Who's Trevor
Wait,
Noah?
did you say
She's
Sarah
the dude that
Sarah
replaced,
Schneider?
Stephen Colbert. on,
Her
like,
Instagram is Sarah fucking Schneider.
Anyway, no, I'm good. I mean, hey, you got your thing. Everyone's got their thing, but she looks to me like Madison Beer looks, which is just like she, Dr. LA created her. If you know what I'm saying. But yeah, don't do
Yeah.
it, bro. Not even close to worth it. Oh, how much dollars for Colin and Joa to say slurs? I don't know why Johnny got a pass on this.
Yeah.
Johnny Gaslit our
He'll do it
fans
for
in the-
free.
Oh, I gaslit our fans. What? How?
I'll do it. I'll do it for like
Thinking
$500. I mean, it depends on the severity of the slur.
Oh, that I'm a lib.
Can I make it into an NFT?
If you want me to say like an actual slur, like the N word, you're gonna have to offer me like $10 million. That'll cover me for the rest of my life because I have no I have no job skills. I have no real life skills. The only thing I can do is talk into a webcam, and if I say that word, then I can't do
You
that
can't.
anymore. And you need to. I need it. You need to just like you're effectively ending my career. So
Well, that's crazy though because Ethan from the H3H3 podcast has said it multiple times. And he's still on there.
And he is now paying the ultimate price, which is to just be a liberal drone.
Oh yeah, we were gonna talk about that. We were gonna do Helic. Do you got a good Helic line, Chris?
Ethan.
I barely know who she is other than the brand. I've never
Dude,
watched
you-
history, but I did see
Ethan.
Ethan in traffic last
Tom.
month though. That was kind of crazy.
You're ignorant of all the best stuff in
Wow.
the world, man. Like you don't know who Trevor Noah is, and you don't know who Ethan Klein is, and you love flavored.
Is Trevor Noah Vape Nation guy, and he's like really annoying?
No,
that's Ethan
H3.
Klein.
That's Ethan or Hila's.
I love
husband,
this
yeah.
shit. Okay.
Trevor. Oh, I'm thinking of Trevor Wallace. Never mind.
All right. Next question, baby. Let's get Chris out of
Ethan.
here.
Let's
Come on,
get the
Chris.
next question, Ethan.
Giving too good of
I
advice.
personally don't want Chris to go anywhere.
Just
Yeah.
kidding.
How to deal with need to getting back to my ex even when she hurted me so badly. Wow.
Is that
Well,
I have some dignity, man. It's hard, but I'm just saying, like, stick up for yourself.
make a T-shirt about it. Get her name tattooed on you a couple times, and you'll be fine.
Your relationship is never the same way after the first breakup. You're pining over something that you will never get back. Okay. And you guys broke up for a reason. I've said this before about to some other teenager, but there's a reason you guys broke up. It'll never be the same. You have no choice but to move on. This is part of what is going to mold you into a man.
Stop
Okay.
chasing the magic dragon.
Yeah. It hurts, but you have no choice, and that helps. I think if you think that there's a choice, there's a different outcome, that's going to hold you back. If you know that there's only one way and that's forward, then that's going to set you free.
Chris, let's hear your advice.
Blocker.
Yeah, no, I mean, I had to, a couple of weeks ago, I had to, give myself some dignity in like a similar, situation. But I just think like people really underestimate like how hard you can boss up after a breakup. Like you're depressed for a little bit, but like if you listen to like a couple Young Thug songs, a couple Future songs, like really get that ingrained in your head. The world is your oyster, dude. Just go have fun. Like it sucks now, but you'll get over it. Then there'll be a next girl, and the same shit'll happen.
Chill with the
Never-ending
boys.
cycle.
Chill with the boys.
Yeah, you need your boys in
The
a time like
boys.
this, man.
The boys will always make things right.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see. We'll do a couple more. Let's see. Fuck. What is this? Oh, did we go through all of them? Okay, this one. Any wisdom on overcoming a creative rut, or just a rut in general? This will be our last one.
Creative
I have a good
rut. Just do something. Don't force it unless you have to. Like, just do something different for a bit. I don't know.
I haven't been able to do anything creative in like 15 years.
Damn. Well,
And
I have a new concept that I coined. I'm calling it my Christagram, but like you can just call it whatever your name is. I made a new. I'm going on Instagram every day, and I'm seeing like wedding photos, like, oh, you're posting this song. I don't give a shit. I'm on my phone like most of the day. Made an Instagram, not letting anyone follow me. I'm just following people that like I'm inspired by, and then I poach their following. So I'm going on Instagram and seeing sick shit, every
Nice.
time I go on my phone.
That's dope. That's
Damn.
good.
the
Just like
Christagram.
Bringing yourself
Christagram.
into
Dude.
like a
that's a good take, is that Instagram or Twitter I've always been on this way of where anytime, or I don't do it anymore because I'm like old and stupid now, but anytime I was interested in something when I was younger, I would just fucking follow it, and then like you just like learn a lot and get exposed to a lot more shit than somebody that just is like closed off and like follows like 100 people, and like you don't really know that much about the fucking world if you don't like open up and see or actually use social media to learn
Yeah,
about the
so
fucking.
If you're in a creative rut, go on your phone more.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
true.
Up that
I
screen
like
time.
Chris's take. What does he got going on over there?
I'd tell you, dude, I don't know what kind of shit you do exactly, but don't be afraid to to switch it up. I think that if you're in a pattern of creative, and if you're in a creative rut, it's probably because you're repeating the same patterns and trying to make the same thing over and over again. And you need to probably experiment a little bit with your concepts or your process or something. Throw a curveball in there. Don't be surprised when you're not gratified for repeating the same exact thing. And that probably applies to being in a rut in general as well. Do something different with yourself. Just, I've been in a rut and I hadn't taken any photos for a long time. And I was just tonight I will just leave my apartment and go walk around instead of not doing that and staring at my computer and then wondering why I'm depressed. So the power is within your hands. You just have to act on it.
Yeah, I feel too, just, I don't know, it's cool to take a step back from things too if it's killing you. Just
harden.
Just keep on doing it, because I used to get super frustrated, be dog shit at stuff. I'm oh, I'm in a rut, can't get better. But this is a time when you should be putting maybe more time in. So when you finally get a creative, burst, that your skills are up to par.
Yeah, fucks with it.
I agree with that.
All right. Well, I think it's probably gonna be enough. Anybody got any closing thoughts that they wanna get off their chest?
Thank you, Chris, for saving this episode. You should have heard what we were talking about before you came here. It was not good.
It was bad.
Shout out off to Perks 1738.
We had 5 people just be what did they say? They were just I'm 18 and directionless and don't know and depressed.
That's normal, by the way.
They had a lot of depression stuff. And I think that one thing for me is you really need to have anything that you look forward to. Even if it's just once a week.
Even if it's House of the Dragon.
Even if it's House of the Dragon.
Nights.
But I something that gets me through a bad day is I get to play Dungeons and Dragons with my boys on Wednesday. That's gonna be fucking sick. I have House of the Dragon on Sunday. That's gonna be sick. You just gotta have things, preferably social things in some regard, even if it's gaming with the boys, but something that you look forward to. Just try and find something that you look forward to.
Get a fucking hobby, man.
Short term.
Get a motherfucking hobby. And if you already have a hobby, get into some artistic thing if you are a creative person. I got obsessed with photography for when I was 18 to 22, 23. 5 years of just obsessive trying to improve at that. So I think 18 is a great time to try shit out and see what you're good at. So throw some stuff at the wall and see what sticks and see what titillates you. And it's also just contrary to what they tell you in high school, which is that especially if a lot of your peers I'm going to MIT, I'm going to Berkeley, I'm going to UCI, I'm going to UCLA, I'm going to Harvard. It's oh fuck, well I don't know what the hell I'm doing. That's fine. That's totally normal. And there's nothing wrong with it, even though all the authority figures in your life are telling you the opposite of that. I think it's pretty normal, especially for boys, to be what the fuck am I doing? So don't worry about it. It's normal. I mean, you're going to be worried about it, but just know that it's normal and try to find your own path a little bit. Cause the fucking college path isn't for everybody, or so whether it's college or whatever, it's normal to feel lost when you're 18. I think most people do.
And I think a big part of it is they emphasize thinking about the long term so much. And I think that having a hobby that's a weekly thing, something super short term that you're looking forward to, or anything like that, personally for me and my depression, that shit helps a lot. It's having something, even if it's small, to look forward to every week is a big deal. So for all you
I'd say
depressed motherfuckers out there.
A little different, but what really helped me like become more confident is like never let another man like open your beer. Like, so picture this, right? You're walking into a party. You brought your little Corona you stole from your dad's fridge. You're amped. Everyone's talking. You're like, damn, I want to take a sip. It's got the cap on. You don't have your keys. You can't open that shit. What are you gonna do? Walk around some big strong guy? Hey, can I borrow your bottle opener? No, don't. Learn how to use a fucking lighter. You know what I mean? Just use the corner of a table. You know, or just like bring your own. But the main picture is just like, it feels really fucking good to be competent at things, and like it feels really bad to be incompetent at things.
True.
There is a moral to the story. Fucking A, Chris.
Yeah, just like
good advice. Get good at something, dude, and understand many things. It's good. Be competent. Be competent.
You just
Take
have
some
to be
acting
competent.
classes. Take woodworking.
Learn how to open a fucking beer, boy.
God damn it, Chris. You've
great
done
advice.
it again.
Chris coming off the fucking top rope to send us home with a grand slam.
Hey Chris, you know what? When I buy my $500 microphone in the future, you can have this one. Actually, Andrew can have this one. Then you can have the one that Andrew has.
We'll figure it out.
I'll bring you this mic that I have that I use forever. It's really bad, but you can have it. It's yours, Chris.
Yeah, I think it's time to give you a microphone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm moving a little bit up north, but I think I'll still be making my way like down to LA, like
down up north
pretty often.
Chris hit me up at 2 a.m. the other night and said, "What are you doing? I'm in LA." I don't know what he was trying to do.
You didn't hit me up. Fuck.
Well, how far is Glendale from K-Town?
Like fucking 15
closer
minutes.
than Colin is.
This is why I have the Colin follow, but I don't have the Joa or the GH follow.
Ooh, well, I'm not gonna follow you on my business account, dude. I have my personal account. I don't follow. I only follow professional industry leading skateboarders on. That's my biz. Would you follow me on your fucking sundial program Instagram account or whatever the fuck you're selling?
Christagram? Would you follow Joe?
Yeah, would you follow me on your Christagram?
Yeah, fuck it.
Follow me on
Johnny on there.
Follow me on air. What's your IG, Chris?
Dude, Chris
at no warm up.
Chris kills it, bro. His stories are funny. Everybody should follow Chris.
I'm following you right.
So
you already fucking follow me, dude.
Yeah, I've sent you some DMs. I remember I was fucking real drunk over in Orange one day. Try to get you out to the bar.
Dude, I haven't seen any of this. Hang on.
Yeah.
I
didn't even know about Chris Christagram.
Chris Instagram.
Oh, you must have unsent them because it's this DM chat log is naked and bare.
It might have been to the GH account.
It must have been. Anyway, we'll get that sorted out.
Anyways, shout out to Chris's Instagram. Everybody should follow it. Chris, why are you private? Do you feel like more people
just for like job stuff too, and like I don't. If I post something like heinous, like I don't want my mom seeing that. Like I don't want people like my grandma's gonna be like, oh, like I'll look up Chris and like see me just like hammered. I don't know, like spewing shit.
Freestyling about fucking Aperol spritzes and shit.
Your grandma's on IG,
shit, dude. Yeah.
What was
I had to stop using Twitter. Oh no, I went to the bar the other day and I was like, oh, I see like all these girls like ripping about like Aperol spritzes, and I was like, I'll get one because I think it'll be like funny. So go up like, oh, can I get an Aperol spritz? Bartender's like, oh yeah, sure, like I love it. Pours me up a drink with like, what is it, like champagne, like whatever Aperol is. Wasn't quite sure.
So surely
pours me up, and then she like flips the fucking iPad around. $17.
Yeah.
The same shit you were talking about, Joa. Like 10, 20, like 50% tip.
Yeah.
Stuck with a drink that sucked for like, $20. Sucked. Unfair.
Yeah, it's not a good vibe.
But
Yeah.
I did post on my IG. I was like, ripping Aperol spritzes tonight. Gender norms are getting crushed. And got like the most like IG swipe ups from chicks I've ever gotten in my life.
Oh, they were fucking with it?
Yeah, I guess so.
You
Gotta pay to play.
The death of the masculine man is upon us, dude. You gotta drink Aperol spritzes to get some feedback from any of the ladies.
Seem relatable to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm huge into
Damn.
I like
Yeah,
Dirty
sometimes the
Shirley's.
pandering works, man. Sometimes the pandering really works.
yeah, but you can never be too obvious with it. That's when it goes
Yeah.
downhill.
You're gonna be smashing some basic women though if you're like drinking Aperol spritz. Please fuck me.
Yeah, that is true.
You know.
But
hey,
that's also like a huge thing though. Like the hard divide between like, oh, this nice woman like watches The Office and loves dogs, and then like cool uncle 69 on Instagram, and it's all like blurry sky photos and like feral. Like finding the middle ground is very hard now.
It is.
Yeah, there's like
agree with you.
6 cool people.
I agree. Yeah, most people just fit into some stupid fucking like subcategory. And this subcategory thinks that subcategory is stupid, and that subcategory thinks that subcategory is weird. So good luck.
And then there's Kanye above it all.
Oh, that is crazy. I don't know if you guys want to get into that, but that is
No,
fucking
I need-
wild.
No, we're ending.
I need
We're
to go to
we're
that.
getting
Wait,
out.
next-
Okay.
on next
Kanye
episode.
West being anti-Semitic. You guys want to get into that?
No.
Oh, all right, cool. Well, thanks everybody for
his new album.
thanks everybody for watching and listening. Thank you to Chris for being on the program and saving us from talking about 9/11. And have a great week, everybody. Go follow Chris on Instagram and
Buy our stickers still.
Yes, please buy our
Do that
stickers.
again?
Chris, you
Buy
got
all
the
Jingles
stickers,
merch.
right? Chris, you bought a couple
What?
packs, right? No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
like 8.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, Chris.
Show us where you put your stickers.
Yeah, where'd you put yours?
They're still in the mail.
Oh yeah.
they're still in the mail.
Oh, they
I
probably
ordered
They
20
probably
minutes ago.
got.
But they ship real fast.
They're probably at my return mailbox because there were so many stickers in the envelope that it was probably too heavy for one stamp.
True.
I told you to put more stamps on that thing, Colin.
Chris,
Told
you
you
trying to
double
play some
stamp.
League after this?
Yeah, you guys gonna play Earth? I've been having a lot of fun playing Earth.
No,
You
I
play
don't that.
Overwatch, Chris?
Dude, I got into it like 2 days
All right,
ago,
all right.
but I
This
didn't
needs to
really.
end so I can go. And then
Okay,
you guys can
All right.
bye.
Good night, everybody. Bye.